What's happening for him? Iron Lung just came out not too long ago, and it blew up the box office, claiming the top spot over Sam Raimi's Send Help on the opening weekend. It's not making Marvel levels of numbers, obviously, but with a $3 million, self-financed by the way, budget, this is going to do astronomical numbers, and prove once again the power of social media influencers. Directed by Mark Fishback, or Markiplier, aka Wilfred Warfstache, Iron Lung is a great example of a movie made by a creator on YouTube that has passion and a desire to make something great. Again, it's not groundbreaking by any means or a reinvention of the indie horror genre, but it'd be silly to simply shrug this off as another feeble attempt for a YouTuber to break into Hollywood. But this movie and its successes got me thinking about other YouTuber movies and the contrast between something like this.
So where'd you get it from anyway?
Apparently it was the hand of someone who could connect with the dead.
And something like this.
You call me a depressed dog.
Oh no, why?
Well, because I ain't got no
Whoa!
Let's rewind the tape here to 2010. YouTube had been around for 4 years now, with the most notable creators being Ryan Higa, Ray William Johnson, and of course...
Hey, it's Fred! And I'm gonna go grocery shopping!
A channel that most people are probably thanking Christ got left behind almost 20 years ago now. Back then, nobody really understood how YouTube worked. At least, nobody over the age of 30 understood how it worked. And who can blame them? One of the most popular channels was an anthropomorphic orange witnessing fruits and vegetables get murdered, and then making this sound with his tongue.
No! Try it! No, stop it! Okay, you've made your point. Stop it.
But Hollywood executives are always looking for the next big thing, and when they notice that a kid with a high-pitched voice is surpassing network television numbers, what's a better thing to do than give the guy his very own movie and then give that movie to Nickelodeon? Now, Fred the movie fucking sucks, okay? I've not seen the full thing aside from a few clips on TikTok, but you can tell that nobody knew what to do with this movie except make a feature-length version of one of his videos with the premise of the Paramount Plus original movie Rufus, or Blurt, or one of those piece of shit movies. The basic synopsis is underdog wants the girl, but he's a loser, but he eventually rises to the occasion and establishes himself as a confident hero. He gets the girl, John Cena shows up a couple times, and then you get a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Way to go, guys. But to Lucas Cruikshank's credit, he didn't actually write or direct this thing, so we can't really call it his movie. Not Cool by Shane Dawson, on the other hand. Not Cool by Shane Dawson is a movie from 2014 during the rise of Shane Dawson's popularity, and he actually directed this thing. And screenwrote it, but he doesn't want credit for that. I guess the script was too good. As you can probably tell by the poster, this is one of those Superbad rip-off movies that was circulating during the late 2000s. Notice how I said circulating in the 2000s, by the way. Shane Dawson was a dollar short and a day late with this movie. Dropping this once the fad was well and truly over was probably the worst decision of his career.
Oh, this is a story all about how my life got twisted upside down.
Okay, well, second worst decision.
I laid the cat down on her back and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like, if I just like hump, but like on her tummy, like that's not weird. Like, whatever.
Maybe third worst.
I, Shane Yaw, my real name, go on record saying I am not a fucking pedophile.
Alright, fourth worst. In 2012, the world was lucky enough to be graced with Smiley, which was directed by Michael J. Gallagher, who ran the YouTube channel Totally Sketch. Smiley was definitely a step in the right direction in terms of movie making. Another ripoff, obviously, but a horror movie is definitely gonna get butts in seats, so I can't fault the guy for wanting to make something like this. Too bad the movie fucking stunk and the director got death threats on 4chan. So ultimately, it was another dud for the YouTubers. Things in the YouTube movie hemisphere dried up after that. Smosh tried to make their own movie, but their creative input was very limited. The guys behind Dick Figures made a movie that was okay, but they're more of a media company than a YouTube channel, so it doesn't really count. Even KSI made a fucking movie.
What's up, nigga? Freddy, my nigga! Well, you look at this nigga. What the fuck?
It wasn't until 2018 when a movie came out that was directed and written by a YouTuber garnered a positive reception. 8th Grade by Bo Burnham. Bo Burnham is truly one of a kind. His unique and twisted sense of humor, while managing to be open and honest with his audience, is the person who should have been getting movies made in 2014. Not some guy who's opening FIFA packs and screaming at his face cam all day. 8th Grade is a coming-of-age story that speaks to modern audiences that grew up on or with the internet, but also paved the way for movies such as Dee Dee to get made. I'd like to think that this was the domino effect that led to YouTuber movies finally becoming good. Not long after that, Talk to Me cleaned up at the movie theaters. Thanks to the A24 attachment, which was booming at the time, and being an original horror concept set in Australia, Danny and Michael Philippou have become two of YouTube's most successful creators and have proven themselves beyond a shred of a doubt. We also have Together, directed by Michael Shanks, who used to be a Let's Player, as well as Shelby Oaks, and then we come back full circle to Markiplier with Iron Lung. Over the course of the last 15 years or so, YouTuber movies have seriously upgraded. It could be the rise of content quality that people on the site make, or it could be the studios that have realized the potential that content creators have after a series of flops and straight up dumb ideas are being slid across their desk. I mean, like, what the fuck is The Thinning, bro? What is that? And why is Holly Hills there? But now, I'd definitely be a little less skeptical now if somebody like Psychic Pebbles were to make a movie. But just you wait until the Baquan Eggums feature-length presentation comes out. I'm gonna cast Chris Pratt in it, and nobody can fucking stop me, bro.